Black Boy Music.
Whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Check, check. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mdogo nani, let's go. Twende. Hey. One time. Two time. Hey. Wapi ule host wangu manzi akamtukata irege? Where you at? It's a Rasta thing right here. Wacha leo nikufunze tunakanyaga step by step, sawa? Kama wa Rasta, let's go. One time, two time, twende. Hey, 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 hey. Pull up that thing, pull up that thing, pull up that thing. Woo! Hey.
Lakini juu hatutapumua leo.
Amwezi definitely.
Kwa sababu locks they've decided they want their own lives today.
Ukiona mnyama amefunguliwa namna hii.
Umeamua hatutapumua.
Mambo pana rahisi manze. Big up manze to Black Boy Band. Manze waseni wazito. Aseno Atari. Tuzejua wasema jina by the way. Na tunaenda kumaliza mwaka. I don't think it's fair enough.
I think tushaifanya hivi but we can do it.
We can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. Tukianza show.
How are you guys?
Yeah, fine.
Buddha.
Inakuwa ni swag.
Hey, tuko poa sana.
Majina?
Naitwa Sita.
Sita. Kwenye bass.
Yeah, bass guitar.
Bass ama ni bass?
Yote.
Kwenye keys tuko na nani?
Kevo.
Atari. And then pande nyingine? Yobra. Hey, good stuff, man. You guys are doing an amazing job.
Kama kawa. But you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Karibuni sana. Hatuko welcome watu by the way kabla tuanze show. Welcome to today's amazing show as usual. It's our weakness, guys.
It's our weakness, man.
But karibuni sana. As we always say, every other show, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend, and an enemy, and a neighbor, and a cousin. We are live.
We are live, man. There's no other way to start this amazing afternoon than hanging out with us here today on the show, man. So remember, tuko almost kufunga mwaka, and an happy new month to you, whoever's watching.
Yay!
Sindio?
It's December.
It's December, man. It's that time to make merry.
You know?
Festive
season.
Nitempia kutoboka. Lazima mpuko iko fiti kiasi. Sindio? But man, thanks so much guys for tuning in. And if you're tuning in for the first time, this is how we do it each and every Saturday from 2 right to 4 p.m. where we hold it down with amazing conversations, great entertainment, and manze leo ni ile siku yenye sijui manze, if you're watching the show today, nataka tu challenge. Kama uko kijani, songesha meza. Sindio? Kama uko tu mahali uko na mabeshte, it's about to get lit. It's about to get lit because we have an amazing lineup of star-studded artists.
Oh yeah,
Sindio?
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Star-studded artists manzina tunangotra. I can't wait tuwalete hapa watu one Kenya wanadu.
The stage is about to get lit, guys. That's what Pinches anajaribu kusema. So in a while, this stage is about to get lit.
Yeah, man.
Sijui tutafute extinguisher.
Inafaa kukuwekwa hapo backstage. Producer yupo amesikia hiyo maneno.
Ameget notes, ameget hiyo memo.
Yeah, man.
But guys, we are tunamaliza conversation yetu ya It's a Man's World today.
Yeah,
is
probably.
That happening today?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it has been an amazing month of November. Unfortunately, it may roll over to December, but it's a good thing. It's not unfortunately.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing because this means that this conversation was quite heavy. There was so much information to unpack. And yeah, we got to show love to our men.
Exactly.
We got to show love to our men.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And support
That's
too,
just
and understanding, and kusikuwe na double standards.
Yeah.
Sindio?
That's exactly what we're trying to bring out on this show. So if you guys have not had the chance to watch the previous conversations that we've had about concerning men, the boy child, how do we empower them? How do we support them? We've also had a conversation about the wounded warrior. How do we help a broken man
get back on his feet, bring them back in the society.
Exactly. And we had a very emotional conversation last week with an amazing man.
Yeah, man.
Yani, he alikuwa amefungwa jela for like 42 years. 19 years, I mean. 19 years, not 42. 19 years. 19 years. Can you imagine what you have done with your life for 19 years?
It's
Sasa imagine mtu wako ndani for those 19 years.
Yeah.
And he got out and he had an amazing story. You guys need to get that story up on our YouTube channel, E_squared. You'll find that story there.
Yeah, imagine what 19 years is, what you can do na 19 years na the fact that time alikuwa anaingia huko si alikuwa ameingia kwa mtoi already alikuwa na some age.
I know.
Sindio, and then ameingia huko plus
so
unatoka nje unapata
most of his productive years
zilienda tu.
Yeah, it was a very emotional story. So but there was a positive, there was some positivity at the end of it all. He's doing an amazing job trying to help other men who have gone through such kind of situations, and he's trying as much as possible to have an impact in the next generation. Ndio watu wasipitie what he went through.
Yeah, man. Amazing. So, did you know?
Did you know? I think nitarudi kuambia hiyo did you know after?
Oh, hii ya leo ni hatari. Save the best for last ama.
Kwa sababu I feel like tuko na information more ya kuunpack, but tutaenda tu tukiwapatia in small doses.
Pole,
ndio isiwa overload.
Nikufunze lugha ya mtaa. Sema mdogo.
Mdogo.
Yeah.
Wewe
ni mjanja.
But I know there's something amazing happening. We are looking forward to this month as well.
On 18th.
On 18th of
on
this
18th
month.
On 18th of this month, it's going to be crazy. I'm talking about an all-star rappers battle. Sindio, wale wote wenye meshinda hii mwaka yote watakuwa na battle.
Yenye tunaitanga
GOAT
edition.
Yeah. That aside, tutakuwa na dance competition.
Woohoo!
Sindio, so dancers put on your dancing shoes, anza kupiga zoezi mapema. And then pia tutakuwa na fashion showcase. Crazy.
Hey, what more do you want for this December? What more do you want for this December?
Show ndani ya show.
It's gonna be an amazing show. I really hope we can get it like to be a live show. Yenye tuko na audiences. I really hope we can do that. But you guys never know. That could happen.
Yeah.
Just keep it peeled on our social media platforms. Zenye
ni at E_squared KE on Instagram and Twitter, and then tuko Facebook pia at Insolence Expressions. Sindio?
So mkae hapo kwa mtandao mkiangalia information itakuwa inakaa mdogo.
Yeah, that is the details on the location, the timings na kila kitu. Si pia if you want to participate, if you are a vendor out there unataka kuparticipate in the event, you want to come and maybe showcase your stuff, it's open. Sindio? So just link up with us kwa hizo social media platforms zote, and then tutakuwa tunakutafuta, tunafuatilia on how it's gonna be. Sindio? Yeah, man. And of course, I can't start this show without announcing that on Wednesday we had an amazing rap contest yenye ili happen hapa hivi ndani ya Black Boy Media.
Ndio maana nashika hii trophy.
Sindio? And we have the winners in the building. Tutakuwa tuna interact na yeye. Sindio?
Yeah.
So acha tu save hiyo, tusiwapatie kila kitu. Let's save that. Sindio?
Yeah.
So right now, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce our first performer of the day. She is an amazing rapper, femme MC, the one and only JC.
Drum rolls, please.
Woo! Unaona, Josephine umeona nywele? Nilikwambia leo taki mchezo. Karibu.
Asantwa. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Screw. Hiki tu. Hiki tu. Screw. Ukinipa hiki tu misitakataa, jua baby misitoki kataa. Napenda venye we ushow your love, napenda venye we ready alright, napenda venye we ready. Napenda venye screw. Ukinipa hiki tu misitakataa, jua baby misitoki kataa. Napenda venye we ushow your love, napenda venye we ready your bike, napenda venye we ready. Napenda venye screw. Alikuwa chini yo na niza na grand, alikuwa kwa pola na give yo shana, alikuwa huko juu na break your gas, alikuwa kwa kanga anapata mafans. Anapata mafans. Screw. Stella kaenda Japan, Brock alizoli cash. Uko busy natafuta ash, niko busy natafuta cash. All night, wanadhani ni signal lie. Pewa kadhaa ujinice, utapata machupa kwa meza, usiwari pia tuko na chesa. Alikula chura akasepa, alisema chura ni repellent, kula tetemeka, alifilio vibe akapenda. Ukitaka we tafuta achana na stories za Esther. Ukinipa hiki tu misitakataa, jua baby misitoki kataa. Napenda venye we ushow your love, napenda venye we ready alright, napenda venye we ready. Napenda venye screw. Ukinipa hiki tu misitakataa, jua baby misitoki kataa. Napenda venye we ushow your love, napenda venye we ready alright, napenda venye we ready. Napenda venye baby yetu ni entanglement, misitaki ma commitment. Piga puffs ika nice, panda meza aka twerk, penda crazy sometime. Mbogi yote ili nice, fei come back, oti mo back. Go busy una follow the vibe, all day tuna meet your side. Pewa kwa bafu walai, kula vizuri tamami za vibe. Kan nikikule tuka like, bongi tam alinipa love nika like. Make sure ako fine, make sure ana dime, make sure ako price. Nilichapa hiyo kitoka like, señorita come back, ilibidi ni chori yo vibe. JC just chilling, mkoro wako busy kneeling, shori wako busy kneeling, lick tika like. Screw. Hiki tu. Ukinipa hiki tu misitakataa, baby jua misitoki kataa. Napenda venye we ready alright, napenda venye we ushow your love, napenda venye we ushow your napenda venye screw. Yeah.
Hey. Whoa. Hey. Twende.
Tuko hapa na vibe, na kucheki from far, umekuja na style, umekuja na swag, hebu cheki hiyo nywele, imebeba mawe, knowledge kibao, mekatilili wa menza, ukitaka wembe utameza, screw.
Wow. Amazing. Mambo vipi?
Poa
Uko bie?
sana. Niko hii.
Uko lit on fire.
Niko screw.
Uko screw.
Yeah.
Bedhi hiyo kitu maanisha nini ama nyi muisema tu?
Screw, nikutoka tu.
Ni kwenda sana.
Kutoka bila kupatiana notice. Screw.
Amazing. Hadi kutoka bila kupeana notice. Ni kama unepa landlord. Good stuff manze. I like your energy. I like your writing manze. Vile unaputa unakam ukiperform unakam easy, lakini hizo mistari zimejaa.
Yeah.
Lazima
I mean, we just chilling. What are you expecting? JC, just
Alright.
chilling.
JC in full inamaanisha nini?
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Wow, how did you come up with that?
Kwanza hiyo jina ilikuwa inamaanisha kitu different, but nikasema unajua nini, hiyo kwanza watu walikuwa wamenipea. Wanasema Jackie Collins, nikasema mimi sitaki hiyo mlinipea, acha nijipei.
Walikuwa wamekupe Jackie Collins.
Aha.
Why Jackie Collins?
Jina yangu first ni Jackie, my dad's first name, because so hiyo ilikuwa imekuja tu hivyo ki high school. But after that, nikasema acha sasa ni imagine jina niweke kimimi sasa. Nikaona just chilling inaenda nayo. Ngoma zangu zote si ni chill tu.
Ziko tu easy.
Ziko tu easy. Hata kama mistari ziko heavy, mimi
mistari ni heavy.
Light.
Iko fit, it's very creative, si ndio? So tuanze tu from the beginning, si ndio? JC ni nani?
JC ni artist. JC ni artist, dem fulani tu ametoka, mimi natoka anywhere hapa Kenya. Sinanga specific place ati nakwambia natoka Nairobi ama nimegrow wapi. Mimi nimegrow kila mahali. Mimi ni Mkenya.
Uko kila mahali.
Kila mahali niko.
Kama virus.
Tunajireinvent tu.
Ama uko kila mahali kama serikali.
Serikali iko kila mahali. But kila mahali.
So when did you think music? When was the first time you thought music?
Music imekuwa tu stuff, from kitambo. Sasa wenye time nilipata opportunity ya kuifanya, ilikuwa venye corona ilihit. Sasa kulikuwa na hiyo lockdown. Unajua umekaa kwa nyumba unajiuliza nitafanya. Alafu nakumbuka, ilikuwa kana dream fulani nilitaka kufanya. Sasa naona niko na time, hebu nianze nionekane nita make it.
Yeah. So all along you've thought about music, but now ulichukulia serious recently.
Yeah, nilichukulia serious recently. Because kitambo nilikuwa naimba.
Yeah.
But then nikachukua time.
Ulikuwa naimba nini?
Kuimba tu, normal melodies and all that. But then nikasema, there's a lot of singers, but there's very minimal rappers, especially females. Nikasema, you know what? Let me venture into this market and see how it goes.
And how is it so far?
Challenging.
Obvious.
Tense.
Unajua challenging is always a very general word to everything, sindio? Na I believe struggles is what are different. So what is the most challenging part for you in the rap scene as an individual? Yeah.
Challenging part. Marketing. Marketing is very challenging. So like ukitaka kufanya media tour, because now you want your music to go out.
Yeah, man.
So it's Kenya, you need to know someone who knows someone who knows someone. Hata kama utaenda hapo na pesa yako, bado you still need to know someone who knows someone. You just can't enter like that.
Quite unfortunate, sindio?
I swear, you wanna miss out on a lot of talents because wanataka shilingi 10 na
umesema wanataka shilingi 10. Wakopeti hiyo design.
Wakopeti. Kuja tuchape kazi tukule kitu big time, wanataka nikupatie change, sasa tusaidiani.
Sindio? So speaking of the rap scene, you as a lady ni space umeingia, it's a space yenye haina so many rather ladies kwa hiyo scene, sindio?
Yeah.
How is it so far? Umeinteract na mademu wenzako hapo nje, wanasemaje kuhusu industry?
Nimemeet na madem, but wako, how do I say it? Energy yao iko low, like hawana your psych like that. Ni kama kuna tu kitu inawablock huku juu. Mimi nataka kuwa busy ni break your glass.
What do you think is the barrier? Kwa sababu I think
barrier.
Is there enough support?
Support is there. But sasa pia unajua kuna watu pia wanakuja in between this thing, wanakatakata hii stuff. Because now mademu wako wengi wana rap by the way. Sasa kuna ile problem ya ni like seme kama exposure. Mtu atakuja aimbe, yeye ako na marketing team already, ako na the whole team. So yeye kitu anaweza push one time. Hata kama ngoma ni mbaya ata push tu. Even bad things squeezes you sell.
Inasonga.
Basi utapata mtu ameimba kitu nyingine ya maana, ameimba her heart and soul. But sasa isongi. Juu hiyo marketing kuna venye inamfinya.
So marketing is really key.
It's key in music. Sasa unless unataka kujiimbia.
Kwa bafu.
Unless utakuwa unachezea hiyo playlist peke yako, wasa kujaba sema ndo hizi, sikizeni. But if you want people to hear you, you have to go through all those channels. Na getting through those channels is your challenge.
Now that you just started recently, sindio? I'm sure you have your lessons. Kuna zile vitu zenye umelearn so far kwa industry.
A lot.
And probably there's someone who's watching who pia yame come up pia yeye amekama up tu kama wewe, maybe probably mbele kidogo ama nyuma kidogo,
Yeah.
what would you tell them?
Ukiingia kwa deal yote na mtu na it's more than 5K, sign a contract. That is what I would advise you. Sign a contract. Hiyo kitu ni inaka jokes but ni very serious because vitu kuna venye zikienda like this, if you don't have a contract you cannot fight for yourself. So ukifanya anything na mtu, make sure you sign contract, make sure you make legit.
Ata tu show.
Make sure hizo vitu make legit. As long as unatumia money hapo na ni domob.
Now I like what you're saying, huh? It makes sense, but sometimes tukiangalia hivi, mimi ni msanii, si ndio? Ndio nimekam kwa game, mimi bado green.
Yeah.
So nime-hustle show, nime-hustle maybe the interview, and then I get a call straight up saa 5 maybe mchana na nimeambiwa niaje pull up show fulani ko maybe itseme West inaanza saa 9.
Yeah.
Alafu ulize probably tu ulize, though most of us artists ignore that part those, ndio. And then tu niulize tu from the blues like mnanipedo ngapi, mse aseme tutakupiga 10K, si ndio? I'm hungry for that mula like manze nahitaji, si ndio? So minda pull up tu teke sasa.
Yeah.
Tena mambo na contract sasa ndaanza kutafutaje mambo na contract.
Hapo pensea sasa ikikuja place unalipo yenye unataka perform, obviously unapatiwa deposit yako and then you get the rest after you do it. That depend na venye una agree na wewe mse. At the end of the day unajua kenye unataka. Na unajua your worth. So mtu akikwambia 10K, wewe unawaambia kwanza utanikanja tu yangu, half of it ndo baadaye nipatie the rest. Obviously wezi tu enda hapo useme tutalipo baadaye. Or if mse ana expect hiyo ndo atakupea atapata from Tiko and then Tiko zisikam.
Good question. But unajua hiyo ni reality yenye most of the people, most of the rappers ama artists in general wanajua that is how they're supposed to be, but sometimes it's not how it is kwa ground, ndio. Manze unatafuta hujapiga show 6 months, hujapiga show like umekuwa tu kejani tu, ni ma full scap tu najaza na mistari and then manze unaitwa tu show, hauna hiyo time, umekimbia tu umerush, si ndio? Hiyo do ni important kwako, si ndio? So how like it's kind of hard, right?
It's not hard honestly. Unaongea tu na wase, unawaambia you're going to give me 10, yeah? Mimi according to me and my team tunachukuanga hiki tu in a different level. So mimi utanipatia this first half even if it's 70%, then I come and perform. Una agree tu. Na mtu akikataa unawaambia okay. Unajua si lazima by the way uchukuange all the offers that come to your plate. Zingine inabidi tu uache.
Machorea.
Yeah.
Speaking of a team, uko na management?
Niko na friend ananisaidia.
Hiyo
Sina management.
Hiyo unajua hiyo ni jibu already.
Mimi na rafiki yangu si ndio team, si ndio marketing, si ndio promotion, si ndio production, kila kitu.
How do you do it? Because I'm sure it's a lot of work.
Unajituma. If you love something unajituma. If you're actually passionate about something unajituma. Hata kama itamaanisha wewe ndio the whole company, wewe ndio manager tu, wewe ndio uochi, utajituma tu. Yeah. Ni kazi mob but ukipenda umependa.
Sawa. Guys, if you continue watching us, remember we are live right here on YouTube at E_squared KE. I mean at E_squared TV, sorry. And I'm hanging out with an amazing female MC anajita JC, si ndio? Mde mkali sana manzi yako hapa hivi ndani ya set na sisi. Keep interacting with us hapo hivyo kwa comment section. Tuambie una watch from where, who are you watching with, who would you like to big up? And then Pia, engage, keep engaging with us, keep those comments coming. You can also talk to us via our other social media handles, that is on Instagram and Twitter tuko at E_squared KE, and then on Facebook tuko at Islands Expressions. So right about now, she's gonna do another amazing performance, and then takuwa narudi tunamaliza hii conversation, au sio?
Yeah.
You ready? You good? We can start? So let's get it, twende.
Yeah. My bottles. My chups. Screw. Hey. Sitaki usoro mina ficha sura, sheria kofiti na hage mefura, kuja na chesa tapata machupa, kuja na chesa tapata mahu. Sitaki usoro mina ficha sura, shera kofiti na haga imefura. Kuja na cheza tapata machupa screw. Kuja na heni na peak. Kichwa yangu ina spin, mkoro wako looking sweet. Nilikunywa nyingi siku think, kalipita hivi kako lit. Luko noma hini kill, mbogi kali tuko lit. Screw, last week mina Debbie, tulifika party tuko seti. Tulipata mbogi iko ready, tulikula kuki na makeki. Ready kakimadhi, sitachana na sitaki. Come closer sikufuati, Gilbis ndo sitaki. Tulikuwa watu you know we grown, ulinijua now you don't. Tulipanda mbegu now we tall, we go high you go low. Toka mbio enda home, tulipanda happy now we don't. Fei Holy Joe, alikula kuki akablow. Screw. Yeah, Fei Holy Joe, Fei Holy Joe. Woo. Staki usoro mina ficha sura, sheri yako fiti na haga imefura. Kuja na chesa tapata machupa, kuja na chesa tapata mahus. Staki usoro, staki. Staki usoro mina ficha sura, sheri yako fiti na haga imefura. Kuja na chesa tapata kuja na kuja na chesa tapata machupa, pata machupa. Screw. Yeah. Let's get it. Screw. Yeah. Tapata machupa. Mabottles.
We, unajua Wakenya wanakuanga rada sana manze. Wakenya wanakuanga rada na wanapenda hizo vitu mbaya. So let's be careful manze, tusijipate majui na kuanga TMZ, si ndio?
Yeah.
But huku kwetu ni mpasho na sijui tuko na sijui kuna nani. Wako wengi wako.
Kuna ile wa chai.
Sijui tea with nani and nani. Anyway, sawa, but tujeona chai kwa hizo table, so anyway it's okay. Thanks guys manze for tuning in. An amazing ngoma. Hiyo ngoma ina talk about nini maybe deeply?
Machupa.
Machupa, it's just about having fun, you know. Mwenda bash, and then the events that happen while you're at a party. That is machupa. From the drinking to to all the, unajua watu zikisha nice vitu zi happen. Say machupa.
Nini wewe inspire muziki yako?
The events around me, my friends, and the things I go through. So sometimes I sing what I'm going through, or I sing what my friends are going through. Or general mood tu ya watu. Unajua sometimes kuna kwanga tu na general mood watu wanakwanga nayo tu.
Vibe tu ile iko.
Yes, unaenda na vibe.
And then nime notice ngoma zote mbili zenye umedu ni drill.
Yeah.
Drill, si ndio?
Trap drill. Yeah.
So is that your strong point as a hip hop artist?
Yes, I am a trapper. I trap so hard, but
so hard. Nah. We've not yet experienced hard. Bado.
Kuambia wacheze get high size.
Isikue umefungia tu ati
So unajua sikutaka kuleta zote, naweza bring this building down na tutaki hiyo story.
Building ni yetu. But we don't say. Ni yetu manze, we don't give a damn. Bring it down, tutajenga ingine anyway. So guys are showing so much love manze hapa hivi kwa comment section.
Shukran.
Tuko na Brad Ongota ametuma emoji za moto hapo hivyo, anapenda show. And then we have Beatrice Patricia ametuma emoji za moto, ako locked. Thanks so much Beatrice for tuning in. We have Steve Biko anasema show ni moto kama pasi ya makaa. Kweli. Thanks so much Steve Biko for tuning in manze. And then Steve Biko anasema Warasta in the building. Na tubembelezi mtu anyway. Steve Biko, thanks so much. Alafu anauliza swali, yeah? Anauliza ni nini JC anataka kuchange kwa hii industry?
Nini anataka kuchange kwa hii industry? Perception ya female rappers. You know? Kuna venye bado hawajatutii.
Nani hawajawati? Sisi?
Nyinyi ati nani hawajawati?
Unajua inaweza kuwa ni sisi
bado hamjatutii, you know? Me notice bado mnachukua hivi. So mimi nataka kufanya hii, nataka kuflip your switch, you know? Nataka kusema female rappers mnawasema off, mnasema nini? Sasa nikuulize female rappers heko. 5.
5. We have Shakina Karen, We have Saru. We have who's this? Wait, unasema Diana.
Unaona sasa. Unaona hiyo problem.
Ngoja, there's another one natafuta hapa kwa akili na amepotea. Ako kwa Kalikatel Petra. I like mystery zake, napenda ubadness yake. Sasa unaona venye ulikuwa unasema wewe ni hard trapper. She's maybe just your type.
Hard
Think
trapper.
about it. Tisha collabo.
Honestly, me I'm a chill trapper. Mimi na trap ni
Atakupeleka mbio.
Sina your strength.
Sawa, tunakuona. And then Carolina tena anasema JC moto tena sana.
Carolina kupenda.
Okay, sawa. Carolina tena amesema tena, what kind of artist does she want to be known as?
What kind of artist do I?
How would you like to be defined as an artist?
See that trapper, that female trapper that came and flipped the switch.
All right.
See
you heard that. Umesikia? Hapa hivi kwa hii show tuko na key ya kuflip hiyo switch, eh? Okay, let's see.
Keys.
We got the keys to the city. Hey, and then Beatrice Patricia amesema big moto tena sana. So tukimaliza maybe social media handles, tunaweza kupata aje, tunaweza kubook aje, tunaweza tafuta aje watu kama sisi tuna aspire kukuwa rappers, tunaweza pata aje collabo.
Sasa hapo ni very simple. Unakuja tu at JC Music non-stop. Hakuna koma, hakuna anything. Hiyo kitu ni one word tu. One word. Ni skr at JC Music non-stop. Kila mahali. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at JC Music non-stop. I mean, from that handle unaweza tell hii mziki haiishi, tunasonga nayo. Simekwambia nimekuja kuflip the switch.
Yeah man.
Haya. Wote tutaona.
Good stuff. Manze big up sana tunafanya. Na I hope manze utakam kwa industry uflip your switch na uchangamshia magalde moko kwa hii scene, si ndio? At least next time
wako wengi na wanajua kuimba hapa nje by the way. Wengi sana.
At least next time ukikuja uniulize hiyo swali umeniuliza. Utakosa kujua ndakuwa ni 1 2 3 hadi 20, si ndio? But let me give you an insight. We also have an amazing gentleman who is in the building, who is our winner for a rap contest that we normally have each and every month. Sindio?
Yeah.
Ako in the building, so I don't know whether my producer will allow this, but tukimaliza show, probably, I don't know, tunaweza leta hapa ka vibe kidogo ka hip hop tuone. To compare East na West, tuone pande gani. Ka vibe, sindio?
Why not?
Yeah, thanks so much for coming.
Shukran.
Bless.
Wagwan. Sindio hivyo basi.
Aire. Ama nataka mbili kama wajanja. Amazing stuff.
Thank you.
Asante sana.
Shukran.
All right. There you have it, guys. What an amazing, insightful conversation with an amazing rapper, female MC who is doing great job kwa industry. Sindio? So right about now, I want to introduce you to an amazing conversation. Remember, guys, kwa hii show, tunawa entertain na pia tunakupatia an opportunity to be involved in conversations that are local, conversations that are international, conversations that are global. Sindio? Na we're still continuing, or rather finalizing the conversation that we had earlier started on what makes a man. Sindio? Now on Wednesday, as we had the rappers here on set, we also had an opportunity to hang out and listen, or rather get their perception on what makes a man. Sindio? So we had an amtaani for you, for rappers. All gentlemen walikuwa kwa set, walikuwa na bonga kuhusu hizo issues zenye zina face ma Boychild hapa nje, kuhusu hizo challenges and everything. So right after this video, we are going to be having that conversation with Josephine and Rosemary, who is the founder and director, right, of Africa Boychild Network. Sindio? So stay tuned. You don't want to miss out on this conversation. We'll be back.
So swali yangu tu ya leo ni kuna zile expectations. Societal expectations. Ile ukitokea mahali ya zamani, wase wana expect behave some way, ukue some way, unanipata. So zingine men are not allowed to be negative or talk about their struggles, unanipata. So zile expectations, nyinyi mmepitia expectations gani as a man mkiwa huko nje?
Sema umepoteza your loved one, mpoteza kazi. Yani pia hiyo gender ingine wanafaa ile pia si tuko na feeling tuka. So when unasema tu yani kuexpress hiyo emotion hiyo. Lakini sio unapata ukijiexpress mbele ya mse mwingine ataanza kusema mwanaume anakaaje, mwanaume kwa nini jishikilia na kwa strong. So inafaa pia hiyo gender ingine jo unatuelewa sometime pia si kwa na emotions pia, lakini hivi venye hauwezi zi express kila wakati unacheki.
Kila mse uko na struggle at the end of the day. Na at the end of the day you need to make a change. Unacheki design si struggle si upitia mostly design ya lazima si run the race. Ikikam kwa family, ikikam kwa friendship, ikikam kwa kitu yote kuhusiana tu na love tu. So unaweza pata design wase wataki kuchangia. Kama si unaweza pata mtu anapitia struggle kiasi. As in ofo ongea ati unavumilia ati upangu wangu. Upangwingwi hiyo design. Lakini sometimes lazima upangwe. Lazima speak your heart. Mostly Fadhel kwa niambia lazima uko na happiness. Ndio spread your happiness. Huwezi kuwa una happiness na una spread love, haiwezi.
Kweli. Unaweza pata hapa nje mtu wangu. Hapa nje venye naongea hivi hata watu wanajua. Say ground ni nare. Ground ni nare, ukisema ground ni nare ni ground ni moto mtu wangu. So huko chini manzi unapata hakuna job. Mayutu amekalia mawe. Mpaka mtu wangu mtu akipita hivi akikupata kwa mawe trapper nowadays you rocking. Umezoea kukalia mawe anakuonaga hapo. So unapata kuna ukikudesign to a manual. Unapata sasa kuna job. Unajua mwanaume si pesa peke yake.
Ni kweli.
Mwanaume si nguvu peke yake. Hata uko na nguvu aje huwezi jizika. Lazima uchimbiwe kaburi yako. So unapata ukikuja kwa vitu kama hizi mtu wangu. Kuna sasa ile underration inakuwa kwa katikati ya mabeste, katikati ya manini, familia nini. Mtu wangu sahi kama wewe ni mwanaume na kuna family meeting kwenu. Ukiitwa kama una pesa, hauwezi ongea, una say. Unakuwa cut off, huwezi ongea, una kitu. Utulia hata kama wewe ndo first born, last born anakupanga. Yenda anafanya venye anataka, unaona? So unapata vitu kama hizi jo zina unaweza chukuliaje sasa unapata jamaa ama unapata sana hii gender ingine pia ni tu pia atupima
hizo gender
hauna mboka lakini una try lazima kila siku rudi home na kitu kwa table nini lakini yeye anaangi venye una struggle anajaribu kukukompea na mwanaume mwingine unaona huyo mwanaume aji background ni inakaaje ujui maybe kwa kuna marrange manini huyo jamaa akitoka hivi ende round aitishe budake dhao anapewa wewe hakuna mwenye utaitia dhao kupewa wewe unajua njia yako venye na hustle uipate unaona sana na hiyo gender nyingine pia natupima sasa hii kitu inahitajiaje mimi comment yangu naweza sema about hii man's generation mtu wangu aman si do aman si nguvu mtu wangu kukuwa mwanaume si ati una nguvu kukuwa mwanaume ni akili mingi na survival zaidi unaona ni survival kids unahitaji kukuwa ndo uendeleshe hii jiji mtu wangu
shida ni moja hata sisi wanaume sisi kama sisi wenyewe pia si udharauliana bana unajua si shida si the other gender peke yake unajua tukiwa hapa hivi manze tumekaa hapa hivi kwa hii meza tuko bukla sawa kama mimi sina kakitu hata nyiwe wenzangu mtanidharau unaelewa kuna ile tu ile degrading tu hiyo topic ni deep manze na sitaki kwanza go deep manze juu yani unajua tukianza kuongelea shida zetu sisi wote kila manze na unajua society venye iko manze ona expect mwanaume akue mse strong mwanaume ati sijui afai kulia afai kujiexpress nini sijui mwanaume sijui afai kufanya nini na mwanaume ni human being biblically mustahili ali make Adam ndo akamake Eve kwa msaidizi wake so Adam alipewa hiyo nini ya leader na Mostai but Mostai hakusema ati woman ati at some point ati hizi guide man design fulani hiyo pia ni leadership pia women wako na quality fulani ya leadership unaelewa but sasa society si women peke yake. Society shida ya wanaume manze hata ni wanaume wenyewe na wanaume wenzao na females pia. Shida iko kwetu sisi wote. Nimewambia tu example mzuri manze.
Kabisa. Societal expectations please, madam, msi expect kuwe na do.
Hata wanaume pia ni shida.
Wanaume pia
ni shida ya wanaume.
Msi to downgrade sana.
Wanaume pia ni shida ya wanaume, si wanawake peke yake.
Na
nilijua wanachangia manze.
Nilijua hii conversation itago very 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 far na nimependa hivyo. Na Wadi, unaweza tuambia kitu ya mwisho because of time. Yeah.
Venye Onya anatuambia mwanaume mwingine ndo atakuweka chini design. Sawa, Onyi tuseme Onyi ako na ganji, mimi sina. Na tunakatia manzi mmoja. Onyi hataenda kwa dem anze kunichafulia jina ndo dem apate favor ya Onyi. Si unapata?
Nakupata.
Chafulia jina ni mchafulie meza ni mchafulie singo ni mchafulie kila kitu.
Mwanaume ndo shida ya mwanaume mwingine. Akuweke chini.
Kuweke down.
Hapo chini ushindage kwani mimi shida yangu ni gani? Mbona mambo yangu yendi poa? Kumbe ni mwanaume mwingine anakuharibia jina huko nje uende chini kabisa, unapata? So wanaume jo pia hapo inakuwa turekebishe jo kiasi. Tusiekane chini.
Then society in general, see the other gender.
Kweli, umepata point yake sasa.
Ni ukweli man. Yenyewe hadi mimi mmefanya nika think far kiasi tu. Mmefanya nikafikiria mbali sana na nyenye ni ukweli.
Nimekwambia ish ni deep manze.
Inaweza go the whole day.
Manze ni deep manze.
Maze wanaume, tuache kuangushana. Whatever it is, kani kazi, kani bash, kani dem nini. Tusaidiane tu kama wanaume. Unanipata? Hivyo ndio si wote tuta prosper. I think tuko na time ya one more point hapo.
Nilikataka kuongezea nilikataka tu kuongezea hivi.
Yeah.
Unaona nilikataka correct jamaa. Shida si wanaume peke yake mtu wangu. Shida inakuja. Unajua hata nikwambie hata nikupigie example mtu wangu. Unaona ama dem anaweza fanya kuwa man ama anaweza fanya uzidi kuenda down kabisa. Mtu wangu kama ujui. Ni kujikitu inakuwa ni kujituma sawa. Ama dem siku hizi anaangalia ngado. Kama una do mtu wangu umepaka.
Naifa hivyo.
Kama una do umepaka
manze, I beg kudifa.
Haifai kwa hivyo.
I beg kudifa walai. I beg kudifa. Unajua? I beg kudifa. Yaani juu nimesema shida ya hii story yote ni society. Society ndio imeweka expectations zao kwa men another level. Si females. Si the other gender ati vile mnaiput. Unaelewa? Na si ati nimekushow si ati role ya man ndio ilikuwa tu ati ya leader. Times are changing, unajua lazima uaccept hiyo factor ya change, unajua. Shida si the other gender, shida ni society. Kuna expectations zingine zenye
Nikiconclude kitu simple ni man's world ni man's leadership. Ikimaanisha uweke female mbele haiwezi make.
Just uweke female mbele, unajua.
The main priority ni leadership tu peke yake. Then kitu inaitwa teamwork, kila mtu asaidiane. Ni aje bro, mimi na struggle hivi, uko aje? Mimi nilipitia hii place, fanya aje?
Enda hivi. Sasa kuna msee unaweza ambia hivyo kama bro, badala ya kukulift up, put down. Unajua? Na msho ule mdemo wangu manze anipendi juu sina do anajua yako na kakitu juu yeye kwanza ndo anakuta. Nimekwambia wewe mdemo unaweza shindwa umesema kuchafua nini?
Kuchafua shingo
kuchafua jina.
Kumchafulie yeye ataenda kuchafulia jina, utampelekea shida zako, yeye ataenda kuchafulia jina kwa mdemo, achafulie huo mdemo shingo, amchafulie meza, amchafulie amlipie rent kila kitu man.
Kweli si ndio hiyo sasa, unacheki sasa. Ngoja kwanza because of time
Ni debate ya siku mzima.
Hii debate ya siku. Sasa acha niwaambie. Sikiza kwanza.
Basically society wote wakiwa.
Sikiza kwanza. Tuko mic check. Champion of the month. Rap battle au sio? Si ndio? Tulileta tu conversation yani. Kuongeza psych na napenda hivyo. Napenda hiyo energy mmeka mnayo, si ndio?
started conversation. I don't think watu walimaliza hiyo conversation. So if you guys want to catch the whole of that conversation, it's on our YouTube channel at E_Square TV. I'm sure you'll find that whole conversation in full. Yani watu wameongea, maboys decide kufungua roho, and I think that was the essence of this whole conversation that we're having this month. Have we as a society, do you guys think that we as a society have placed too much expectation on the man? And do you think that the man is also degrading his fellow man? Because those are the views that we were hearing mostly on that conversation that King Federico was having there with the young artists that we had during our mic check. But thank you so much, King Federico. That was insightful. And it will actually give us the basis of our conversation here with Rosemary KINUTHIA. Karibu sana, Rosemary. Rosemary is the director of the African Boychild Network. And we've had someone from your organization here before, and you guys are doing an amazing job. But thank you so much for giving us another opportunity to, speak to you guys, see what you guys are doing on the ground, and how we can remedy this situation. Maboy wamelia sana. So I think kabla we get on to this convo, what do you think of what this young man were talking about on the other studio?
I think hawa sio wameongea ukweli. Na ni poa sana cause finally Boychild ameanza kufungua roho. Finally. Kwa sababu wamelewa ile story ngumu. Lakini I think life imewapush so hard that they hawana choice ni kufungua roho. And if you listened carefully, their concerns are very genuine concerns. Kwa sababu one thing is for sure, hao ni maboys watataka kudate because it's a natural occurrence and you cannot really run away from it.
That's true.
But pia kuna pressure za hiyo dating. So unapata nataka manzi anataka do, sina job. So you understand, unajipata between a hard place and a rock. But that is just a drop in the ocean kwa zile mashida maboychild wako nayo. Ni nyingi sana. From laws to policies to societal expectations. I mean, demand tu za maisha kwa Boychild. I think it's unbearable.
It's too much.
It's too much.
It's a heavy weight that is bearing on them.
Exactly.
And goes on to their manhood, which is also leading to the breakdown of society.
It messes up even their own emotional being.
Yes. Okay, let's start by telling us what exactly you guys at the Boychild Network do, for those who missed our conversation with one of your own here on our show. Maybe very briefly, what do you guys do? And now we need to have, after you've answered that, you'll also give us quick solutions to the problems that these young men are talking about. Very practical.
African Boychild Network, first, is an NGO that primarily focus on the male gender. So our objective to spearhead sustainable transformation of the boy child. So it therefore means it's actually a continuous process. Now we have different programs, but the most important program that we have is advocacy. Trying to advocate what's the well-being of the boy child and the man.
Okay.
And of course that involves a lot, because we are coming from a culture that had bestowed a lot on the boy child. And of course from 1985, since the other gender went to Beijing.
Tumeitwa the other gender, by the way.
Went to Beijing. A lot has been changing, but unfortunately the same expectations bado hazijawachwa. You understand? You still expect your husband to open the car door for you. You still expect them to provide. You still expect them to give you security. You still expect them to go up the roof. You understand? But a lot of things are changing, but the expectations still remain the same.
That's
and
true.
What I say, if I've been walking on my 2 feet, and then all of a sudden one of the feet is disfigured, you don't expect the same results.
Yeah.
And therefore we need to be as flexible as possible
of the things that we expect from the boy child.
Okay.
There's something that we say in our organization, the much you invest in the boy child should be the much you expect from him.
Okay, just say that again. The much
you invest in the boy child should be equal to the much you expect from him.
All right.
He's not a miracle worker. You don't give him a job, don't expect him to provide. You do not give him things to give you security, don't expect him to give you security.
Yeah.
If you do not bring him up well, don't expect miracles that you'll be a good man.
Yeah.
They say, take care of the boy child and the man will emerge.
Wow. Take care of the boy child and the man will emerge. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Hakuna story nyingi, black and white.
Yeah?
It's as simple as that.
Wow. Yeah. Take care of the man, of the boy child, and the man will emerge. I think if anything, guys, if anything, through this whole month, you've not gotten anything out of this conversation. Please run away with that, you know? If you're a parent watching us, take care of the boy child and the man will emerge. And probably the next generation won't be sitting down to discuss the same issues, that we are talking about today. It's interesting that you are championing rights for the boy child. What has led you into this space?
I think most of my time, as I was growing up, I spent a lot of time with my dad and my brothers. I came to Nairobi when I was 4 years old. Hapa Eastlands, Posta. So nimesomea Mbotela. And so all of us, we are 4 in our family. I'm the last born.
Yeah.
So I don't know what...
Only girl?
No. Our first born is a girl. Then you have 2 boys in the middle.
Yeah.
Then me.
Then you.
And I don't know what plan my paros had. Ukifikisha 4 years, Nairobi.
Yeah.
My dad used to work for Posta.
Okay.
So ukifikisha 4 years, Nairobi. So I came to Nairobi when I was 4 years old. So you can imagine a 4-year-old staying with a dad, 2 brothers, because the years between me and my sister, actually she got married when I was in 34.
Oh wow, okay. The gap is wide.
At some point I thought she was my mom. And then when we go shags, when we go shags, I thought my mom was my grandmother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because if she's the one in shags, you're thinking people go to visit their grandparents at home. Yeah, in shags.
But so I spent a lot of time with my bros and my dad. And I remember nguo zinaoshwa na my dad. We never used to have a house girl. So napikiwa na it was, you can imagine a little girl growing up with a dad and 2 brothers.
Yeah.
And in Eastlands. It's crazy, crazy, crazy.
It's true.
So I think from as we grew, I got used to them. I got used to understanding them. Of course, there were fights. Every day.
Yeah.
But what I've become is out of that toughness that they gave me. I actually acknowledge that when you have male gender around you, there's something they put in you that you don't give up very easily. They toughen you up, which is actually a requirement in this life.
Very true.
So what happens is that, of course, I went through school, and unfortunately, 2016, in March, my dad passed on.
Oh,
and I remember the last few weeks before he passed on, I think my family just decided the best place to have my dad spend his last days is in my house. So akatolewa Gishagi akarudi because he had already retired.
Yeah.
He retired in 1993. So he came, and by the time he came, he didn't even understand himself. So he was in my house, but all of us knew it was his last days. So March, he died.
Okay.
But the day we buried him, I remember standing and the coffin is going down. I made up my mind. I'm going to drop each and everything that I've been doing, and I'll start a men's organization. So immediately after he was buried, I started an organization called Men's Castle Kenya. It was not registered.
Castle.
Men's Castle Kenya.
Okay.
And I went with it all the way until December. That's when I legally registered it. Between then, I collected boys, I talked to men, I formed men groups and stuff. Because I think we used to talk a lot with my dad.
Yeah.
I used to know what he's going through, what he would wish, and I could tell whatever he was talking about. It was something very common. Because I spend 90% of my time with the male gender.
Yeah.
So I understand and I know how they feel. I can tell when a male is actually depressed or something.
Yeah.
Out of a lot of. So we went like that, and finally I decided, just like what I said, take care of the boy child and the man will emerge. So I changed the NGO from Men's Castle Kenya to African Boy Child Network, because I decided, let me take care of the roots. Whatever happens after will be beautiful. That's what I do.
That's a beautiful story. Actually, it was birthed by a very beautiful relationship that was born out of you and your dad, and understanding the issues that he was going through for your brothers as well. In your childhood, would you actually see the struggle that the three of them were going through as something common, or what your dad was facing was very different from what your brothers were facing because of generational differences?
One thing is that my dad was always busy, because at times he'd be called at night. You remember those times when we never had mobile phone?
Yeah.
So the fixed lines, ikianguka hivi.
Yes.
So there was a lot of in and out. And at times, but we really depended on him. Like I said, we didn't have a house girl.
Yeah.
So at times he would come and cook food, and then he would disappear. Anytime he got an opportunity to rush home, cook food for us, and then disappear. You can imagine that kind of life.
Yeah.
Then, of course, with my brothers, being Eastlands, 90% of the time they are out there. So at times they would come very hungry, eat all the food, and forget that I was there.
And you had to scavenge anything that's remaining.
So at times my dad would go out and probably not come because I'm Meitwa, and then I would come find the house is locked. My brothers were huko, Botela, Mijeri. Then I'd stay outside the door until around midnight, waiting for them. Yeah. So there's a lot that I learned. But one thing that I knew is that I ended up not complaining too much, and I gave myself a lot of energy, self-motivation, self-uplifting. I knew at the end of the day, all would be well. And a lot of times, all was well. But of course, each one of them had their own difficulties, especially coming from Eastlands.
Yeah.
But also, every time we would close school, the same day we close school, the same day we'd be taken to Shags.
Yeah.
So that 1 month, we'd spend a lot of time with my mom. And for us, our mom was more of the tough one than our dad. Because I remember every time we close school, the same day, my dad would say, "Munaenda Gishagi na mkumbuke kubeba tabia."
Msipeleke tabia za Islands Gishagi.
Yes, please remember mbebe tabia zenyu.
Yeah.
Because my mom she's actually tough. Even right now, by the time I go to my mom, I'll have to rehearse what I say. So at the end of the day, so I had such balance. So whenever I had people afraid of their dads, us guys were afraid of our mom. You can imagine I'm mid-40s, and you don't just go to my mom. Kapuja jipanga. You need to. So that is the tough woman that we know. But my dad was a little, because probably we softened it up by him taking care of us.
Yeah, probably,
so I think,
yeah.
Yes.
All right. And looking back at since the foundation of the African Boy Child, when it was still Men Castle Organization, up to now, what gaps have you been trying to fill in the process? And how do you intend to do that if so far you haven't filled that gap?
I think our culture, or the African culture, has been an uphill for us. Because what happens, a lot of us feel that the boy child does not necessarily need support in whatever form. Because that's where we are coming from. And I do understand that's where we are coming from. Because previously, men used to have a lot of favors. You get a boy in Kiku culture, you'll have 5, they're called screams or whatever the hell. What are they called?
So, ululations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there was that preference. There was that attention for the boy.
For the boy is 5, for the girl is
4.
3.
It's 4.
Okay.
So there was that. So what has happened is that even right now, with all the things that are happening, there are people in our culture that still stick to that boys or men do not need any kind of support. And if they show their emotions, is a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
So even in our advocating space, whenever we come out, na tunasema maboys wanataka support, maboys wanataka all those opportunities, they're like ni wasi wanaweza jisort.
Ni wanaume.
Yeah. But when you look at what is happening, every time you drive from here to Nakuru, 90% of the people you find wamekatu kwa barabara wanahesabu magari ni maboys.
True.
It therefore means all these boys sitting next to the roads are not providing for their families. You understand? Chances are they're even taking drugs.
Yeah.
Chances are if your car gets broken, hapo kwa barabara
ni wao
watakuja either wakunyang'anya chenye timebaki ama wakusaidie. So it means these are idle, strong young men.
Yeah.
That means they actually are a recipe for disaster if not taken care of.
True.
But is our culture willing to adjust to the modern day society and realize it is not the same? Men are as vulnerable. Actually, I'm thinking more vulnerable than girls and women in this day and age.
Very true. It's so true.
You understand?
It's very true.
So for us, it has been an uphill. But the fact that we are now in the media spaces, talking about boys and men, getting opportunities, sitting in boards to discuss policies and laws in regards to gender, that includes men and boys, that it means we are progressing.
Okay.
It's still tough. There's a lot of resistance from men who advocate for girls and women, unfortunately.
That's quite ironic. But it's ironic, but I also remember that's what these young men were also talking about. Because wanasema maboy pia wanaume tuache we stop degrading each other. Ati we kwa sababu hauna do, you're the one who is going to talk bad about another man so that some lady is going to drop him na akuchukue kwa sababu mwanaume mwingine ameenda akasema, So it's actually it's weird, it's funny.
It's funny because what I say, and this is something that I always tell men.
Yeah.
When you're 10 and one of you goes down, you're no longer 10. You're 9.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Your power decreases. Kesho yake, if the 9th one goes down, you're no longer 9, you're 8. So they'll find you where you are at number 1. So whenever you see your fellow man going down, anza kuweka kichwa yako maji because your time is coming.
Yeah.
It is black and white. So
there's a Swahili saying that says that, yeah?
Yes, it's true. Mwenye kanyonyolewa, tia chako maji.
Yeah.
So don't be excited because you feel one man is down. Don't be excited when your fellow man is being attacked on social media for something that he had a right to do, and you laugh at it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is your turn. You understand? Or your sons or your brothers or your fathers. So I think we need to come out of that stupidity. Because men of Kitambo never used to do that.
They used to hold each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ukiwa na shida as a man, kuna pali mkwa mnaenda, unafanya hivi, unafanya. Today's men have become actually women. Forgive me for using that.
And where do you think that happened? Where did that breakdown happen? At what point?
When you're given very few options in life, you only hang on what is available for you. You remember? So what happens is that opportunities for the male gender are decreasing. Zinakuwa ndogo. You understand? Because every time you see kwa papers, job advertisement, women are encouraged to apply.
That's true.
Kuna AGPO. Even when I'm 58, I'm a 90-year-old as a woman, I still have AGPO, which is actually a special ticket to getting tenders.
Yeah.
Even if I'm a woman who can service 1 billion tender, in this country, in our constitution, I'm still vulnerable than a guy who can't even service a 5K order. You understand how it is? So it therefore means the options for men are getting, shrink. So if they are shrinking, the only thing they're hanging on is stupid, petty things, bringing each other down.
Okay.
You understand? You remember Kitambo, they said women are enemies of women.
Yeah.
That is fading away slowly by slowly.
Yeah, true.
Because we are busy people. We've been given opportunities. We are actually going up there no matter what.
And now we're opening doors for other women.
And now we are opening doors for other women.
Yeah.
It therefore means ile pettiness, ile ujinga inatutoka kidogo kidogo. Ati I come here, have to look at how you are dressed, whether to like you or not. Yo ujinga inatutoka. The next thing I'm thinking, but that chick is seated there and she's cute. I need to go out there, work, and get to be who, I mean, like what she, you know, those are the kind of thoughts that women are having, not petty things. Now we've put men in those places of pettiness. That's why you're seeing they are bringing each other down because they have absolutely nothing up here.
Yo, this is heavy. We told you it's going to be interesting, eh? straddle up your seats. So how do we reverse this pettiness, ujinga, stupidity that is being formed by trying to put each other down, men trying to put each other down? How do we remedy so that this next generation that is watching does not pick up this and run with it and think that it's normal?
This is what I'm saying. Putting men in that box is by design. You understand? It's by design. Denying them opportunities, it's by design. If you lock someone in a room, a 4-wall room, for 1 year, you talk to that person after that 1 year. Hata kama alikuwa daktari, utapata amechizi.
Ni kweli.
You understand?
True.
So whatever is happening is by design. And how is it being done? When you talk about equality and equity, yeah? Mm-hmm. It means from where I come from, it means equal opportunities, equal treatment for all. You understand? If nobody in this entire world lives in a vacuum. We all live within structures and systems. If we continue manipulating laws and policies to favor one gender, it therefore means there is one gender that is going to lose out. Mm-hmm. Because what happens is that when you have laws and policies that talk about me and me alone, when that gender and policies goes to the ground, people are going to implement things that favor me and me alone.
Yeah. Some imbalance there.
Yes. So the position we find the boy child right now is out of what people are doing in their boardrooms, manipulating laws and policies to favor. They call it affirmative action.
Mm-hmm.
That is what they call it.
Yeah.
And affirmative action is I'm going to do what is best for you, regardless of the repercussion or the damage you're going to do the other person. That's how it is. I have to lift you up from earning 10 million to earning 20 million as a woman, and I don't care, there is a man here who doesn't have food to eat. That is what affirmative action is. And it has nothing to do with equality.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you talk about equalities, you are saying, if you can service 10 million tender, and this guy cannot service, a 40-year-old man cannot service 10 million tender, then we need to equate him in such a way that he comes to that level that you can comfortably compete.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
That is what equality is. Bringing everyone to par. But that is not what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
That is not what is happening. So it therefore means that the boy child and the man will continue suffering until the point where we go back again, amend whatever it is that has been done that is meant to discredit, to discriminate, to suppress him. And it's happening. Because what happens is that the fact that I'm seated here, the fact that everybody is advocating for boys and men is in the media stations or in social media, then something will give in.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the worst that can happen. You can suppress or discriminate women.
Yeah.
It's very hard for me to take a panga and kill you. I will out of every 10 chances, probably 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But this guy will not even think twice. 2022 elections inakuja.
Yeah.
If you look at the campaigns, saa 3:30 unapata UDA iko na wa followers kwa ground.
Very true.
You think those guys are feeding their families? They are waiting for any opportunity to get that extra coin. Ni ukweli?
Yeah.
Ni wangapi unaonanga wanawake wakiwa huko saa 3:30 asubuhi? Very few.
Very, very
It
few.
therefore means even the survival of this nation lies in the hands of the boy child. Tupende tusipende. The day wataamusha waseme we are done, we will all be done. So if we've taken women for granted for years and we are changing, we are not going to take men and boys for granted for a very long time.
Yeah.
They will turn back. And the closest person they'll hit is a woman. And it's good that we realize that before it's too late.
Hey, well, I don't know kama nyinyi mnasikia hii moto iko hapa kwa studio, but it's very true. I actually agree with everything that you're saying. And it takes me back to when I was growing up, and there were so many of these conversations about, as in you switch on the TV, the panelists were all talking about how we need to empower the woman, how we need to empower the woman. That was in the 90s. And now the woman is empowered, and we are now seeing the reverse is happening now for the boys. And I really hope that these conversations will be loud enough so that we don't get to a point where they say enough is enough and turn the tables on us, you know? But hata nyinyi mkiwa nyumbani, what do you guys think of this conversation we're having with Rosemary? I think that she is actually sharing very important points and very actionable things that we as a society need to change, even from within ourselves. You know, it starts from home.
That's true.
It starts from home. Let me get to our people back at home. Thank you for each and everyone who has tuned in. And I am seeing some comments and questions. All right, okay. There were questions that I had seen over here. All right, I think there were more about the artist SWORLD here. We are going to ask her when she comes back. I think there's going to be an opportunity for her to answer these questions. But thank you all. I can see Steve Biko, mna washa moto hapo kwa comment section. Asante sana. Beatrice Patricia, thank you so much, guys. Calvin's Odegi. I hope I've read your name right. But asante sana, I can see you. Kwama MC, all right, so okay. I can see your comment, Michael Black. Tutaongea na JC when she comes back on stage. Steve Biko anasema maboy wameongea na tunataka muongee. We really want you guys to talk because we cannot understand. We cannot begin to understand your issues if you're not ready to talk about them. That is the only way that we start changing this narrative that the boy child or mwanaume ni pesa pekee, mwanaume ni yeye anafaa kupati. You know, like we have to change the narrative that the man is the one who burden yote lies on his back, you know. That is exactly what Rosemary is talking about. Rebecca Moiruri, I can see you. Asante sana, Rebecca. She's saying nice topic. Thank you so much for joining us. She's also asking a question. At what point did men start losing it to women? We've answered that question. Yeah, I think we had answered that question. But
let me say, men are not losing. There's a difference between fair competition and unfair competition. You understand?
Yeah.
When you set things like state funds to empower one gender, it is not fair treatment.
Okay.
We may understand.
Yeah.
So what happens, and these are the guys who are still paying tax. I was saying if today I was a man in Kenya, I would really fight KRA because you don't take my tax to empower a different gender and I'm also suffering.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's not one gender suffering out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not about men, women overtaking. It's about if we were, what I've told people, and this is what I've always said, the boy child does not need to be empowered. Give them a fair playground. You don't have to empower the boy child.
Yeah.
Mpatie tu a fair playing ground. He'll sort himself out. He has God-given ability to sort himself out. That is why you see they are mangering all over boda na kimbia na nini, because that is something they've been given by God.
Yeah.
But don't take that away from them by making sure that they get minimal opportunities so that me and you can rise.
Mm-hmm.
It is not even human. It's not even godly.
Yeah.
You get?
I get.
Putting funds aside for a specific gender. Look at the kind of cars women are driving. In our constitution, those are vulnerable women. How are they vulnerable? If a jama is on the street, anaokota bread na chai, akule, and then a woman is driving 15 million car, and the constitution says she's vulnerable.
She's vulnerable.
We need to redefine such words because they are being misused.
Okay. I love your passion. I really love your passion. And that is the passion that we need to have to rise up and speak for this boy child. You're in a very interesting space as a woman fighting for the boy child. I am sure you have been met by challenges. What can you pick out from your? How many years have you been doing this?
From officially 2017 January.
Yeah. So what kind of issues and challenges have you faced in this fight?
One is that we are going up the stream, up the hill. The girl child and women are going down. So kinajua ukiteremuka ni rahisi kuteremka kuliko kupanda. So of course we've had enormous challenges. Resistance to the core. And what they say is that a lot of people who advocate for girls and women, they look at us as enemies, willing to block each and every opportunity or avenue we have to advocate for boys and men. It has been very deliberate. We have tried so many times to get into places where it matters. Ministry of Gender, I mean a lot of places.
Yeah.
But they are very selective on who gets there and who does. Because what happens is that a lot of people who tend to advocate for boys and men, at times we find they are not very honest about it.
Yeah.
Because what happens, I will not use my boys in reference to girls. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm not going to look at men in reference to women. I want to look as boys, period.
Okay.
I want what is their best well-being.
So the message changes from equality to supporting one gender, leaving the other.
It's reference, because like there's a time we were celebrating Father's Day at Ruiru Prison Facility College.
Yeah.
And what I said is that it is the high time. And men, it's nice, and boys, it's nice to hear this. It is the high time. Don't sit somewhere and somebody is coming to tell you how to best treat your wife. The first thing should be what is best for you as a human, because you are equally a human being.
Yeah.
You cannot die providing for your family. What benefit does it have as you when you are not a human being? You're not a machine. Make sure you take care of yourself first. If you are sick, you need to take care of yourself first to heal, for you to be able to take care of another sick person.
Yeah.
In today's world, everywhere you go, men are being used to take care of. The measure for being a good man is taking care of your family, and you're dying.
Yeah.
How many men have taken care of their wives and children? Wakiretire the day that coin disappears. Miaka mbili, coffin down. How many? You drive to Nakuru. All those coffins, 80% are retired men. Why? You did what you did to take care of your family.
Yeah.
The day you retire and you're supposed to now relax, na ukule zile fruit umepanda, you harvest what you've done, that is the time you die. And you know why? Because the society taught you the measure of a good man is to take care of everybody else apart from yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You understand? You find your kids are doing very well. Your wife is doing very well. The day you don't have money.
In fact, she's thriving.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, once you are done with, they've done, once they've used you enough, you cannot even do anything else. They dump you, and now the mother lies more on the children. Anapeleko mtoto amezaliwa Ulaya. Mom, kujo nilee mtoto. Mom, do this. The old man who you've worked in government for 40 years, uko nyumbani unalisha ng'ombe. Nobody even calls you. You understand? Yeah. So I'm telling men, the measure of you in today's world, you kitambo it was okay.
Yeah.
Do not feel that you're man because you're able to take care of your family. You should be a man enough because you can take care of your family and yourself, and it should be first priority. Otherwise, you're going to do what you need to do to take care of them. One day after you are done, you'll be dead. What's the point?
There's no point.
What's the point?
It's not helping anyone.
Priority areas, me, my family. Me, my family. That is the only way you're going to live. Because women have perfected the art of taking care of themselves first before anything else. You go to the salon, you have your nails done, you do shopping. You understand? You are taking care of you because we've perfected taking care of me before anything else. And we are doing very well. Men need to start thinking, being a man, that is crap. That is something that is being used to suppress you and discriminate you. Priority number one, you. The rest will follow.
The rest will follow. There's someone who is disagreeing with you. I don't know at what point, which point it is that you're disagreeing. Rebecca, I wish you can you can explain what point it is that you disagree. But anasema, I disagree with that totally. But let Watatuone come at a comment. But she's saying, how can we complement each other fairly?
How can we complement each other fairly?
Fairly, yeah.
I'll tell you one. The most important thing, and I'll go to what I said. Yeah? We do not live in a vacuum. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah? Wherever you are, as a young man, yeah? Mm-hmm. Speak out when you feel you are being suppressed or discriminated. Speak up. The rest of us who are in places where we can actually resist discriminative laws and policies, let us say no. I'll tell you something that happened some few years ago, 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
There was National Youth Gender Policy document that was being validated at Intercon, if I'm not wrong. If it's not Intercon, it's LICO. I cannot remember the place.
Yeah.
And one of those, in that particular document, there was a clause that categorized female youth as important youth, special youth. Can you imagine a national document, youth development policy, that categorizes youth living with HIV, special. Youth living with disability, special. Female youth, special. Do you know what that means? Policy document lasts a lifetime of 10 years. It therefore means, and you know when you're categorized as special, it means you'll have special treatment for the next 10 years. We talked about it. I have physically highlighted that particular clause. And finally, after a lot of emails, it was dropped.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Assume nobody talked about it. The people who had written that particular document are both male and female, and they could see that, but they decided what I pity. Because maybe the male there did not have the guts to say remove this. So if we do not come out proactively and resist what is discriminative, what is suppressive, things are not going to change. You understand?
Yeah.
So in your own small way, wherever you are, when you see anything that is suppressive,
speak up.
Speak up and say no. All those education institutions, primary, secondary, if people come to your school as a principal, they have programs for girls. If they do not have programs for boys, do not allow. Because you're actually aggravating the problem. If you have something for the girls, I have both sexes here. If you don't have anything for, please go back and reconsider. That way, we actually send a message that we are all here to give both sexes and we need to treat them.
Okay. So a lot of policy change. Speak up when you feel social change is really needed. It's a cycle because it's something that is actually in our society, in our culture as well. Okay, all right. This is a heavy conversation. I don't think we can actually have close to it. I was telling Mr. Wangi behind here. It gets very emotional, yeah? You don't want to finish this conversation because, there's so much to deal with. But, guys, if you guys have any other questions you may want to ask, you can keep asking them, yeah? And in the course of the week, I'm sure we can have someone answer them because right now, najua tukika hapa tunaweza maliza hii conversation hata saa 3 usiku. Rebecca has been able to get back to us. She's saying, when you take good care of a woman, she will take care of you to your deathbed. Bad treatment catches up with men in old age where women tend to be stronger and run the home. I think is that when you were talking about the men who are...
I'll say this. don't put conditions. That the man has to take care of you for you too. You understand? That is a condition. You understand? You are supposed to take care of each other. That should be the statement. Couples are supposed to take care of each other. That is the only way marriages thrive. But you're not going to attach that my son has to take care of you for you too. It doesn't work like that. And that is where you see divorce rates. They are very high. They are very high. But I'm happy, and it's something that I've just remembered that I need. There is a conversation the boys were having about money and how it is expensive to date and stuff like that. And somebody somewhere started something, is it last year or last year but one, Stingy Men Association. Could you register to that association? Join that association. So that when all of you join that association, women will have nothing and they'll come back and say, let us talk.
Yeah.
But as long as you are encouraging, as long as you are penniless, this is something that is not going to end. We need to realize, and men need to realize, women are working so hard. They are competing with them. So they do not owe women nothing. You take care of me, I take care of you, we take care of each other.
Yeah.
If it is in the house, the man, you pay the school fees and pay the rent. Let me buy the food. That is how marriage is going to survive in this day and era.
Yeah. I'm actually hearing maybe someone who is watching, a Christian, who's like, okay, so where does the place of the roles and responsibilities that God give the man and the woman, where do they come in our society now? And to make sure we are not also suppressing the man as we try to say, no, but God said ABC.
It's good that you've talked about religion. In the Bible, it's very clear. Of course, they say the God, it comes like that. And of course, it says the man is the head, and then
woman is the neck.
Then they also say woman is meant to be the helper. Came out of
Adam's rib.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is that in this day and age, anytime somebody wants to pin you down, they'll put a religion card on you. You are the man. You're supposed to provide. You're supposed to provide security.
Yeah.
Whether that guy has a job or not, the woman will pull that card.
Yeah.
It does not work anymore. Because if that is the way it was supposed to be, then all men would be providing and all women would be assisting or helping.
Yeah.
It's not that way. You understand? How many women are now providing for their families and a man can't even stay in that house?
Yeah.
How many men have lost their jobs and have been kicked or divorced because of just losing their jobs? You understand? So women know very well, biblically, a man is supposed to provide. So if he's not providing, I don't have to be with him. You understand? I do not have to be with him because it's written he's supposed to provide or he's supposed to provide security.
Yeah.
But things have changed. We need to realize the fact that we are empowering women, the fact that women are doing big and huge things, provision has a preference for men, or security has a preference for men, should be done away with. Tunatoshana, we are in pursuit of equality. Equal opportunities should equally be equal responsibilities. Hakuna kitu ya mwanaume na mwanamke hapa. Hapana, kama si wote tunachapa job. Responsibilities kwa nyumba 50-50.
Yeah.
There is nothing at it is equal responsibilities should be given to people with equal opportunities.
Yeah.
Hakuna kitu ya mwanaume hapa. Nothing, zero. Those things of God said what, where, how, those are things that are not practical in this day and age.
Hey, I can literally hear women screaming at that point. But talk to us as we wind up very, very briefly how the 16 days of activism is important to you guys as the African Boychild Network.
One, we've done a lot of media shows on 16 days of activism, and it's important that you brought it up. And the truth of the matter is that a lot of people probably focus the 16 days of activism on girls and women, ending gender-based violence on girls and women. And all of us know the perception of society is all about gender as girls and women. But it's also good to acknowledge that gender-based violence is an outcome for something. It is the end result to something. You understand? Because what happens with gender-based violence, by the time someone violates you, there has to be a history. There has to be a history. Either happened there, in that has been happening, or somebody is coming from somewhere with all the baggage and stuff. One of the things that they talk about gender-based violence is mental illness, stress and whatever. You find my husband lost his job, he's become violent. You understand? Or my husband has been, there's a lot of stress at work and a letter home. You understand? So there's a root cause of gender-based violence.
True.
And that is where the focus should be. How do we take care of the root causes of gender-based violence? I'll tell you something. Right now, kids are banning schools without thinking too much. Are you telling me after 4 years or after 3 years, when these kids are done with their Form 4, they're not going to burn a house? They're not going to burn tires on the road? They're not going to burn their girlfriends? But we're not willing to talk about that. We're just waiting for it to happen, and we get data, rush to Europe, get funding, and come and wait for the next victim. We collect data and go back and get money and come back.
We
Do you know how many billions have been thrown into GBV? Do you know how many? It's a lot of money. This country, since all this whatever started, over 40 billion. You're getting, is it getting better? It's getting worse.
It's getting worse.
Why? Because it's money haste for us.
We don't want to understand the root cause.
We do not want to take care of the root cause, because that is our livelihood. If a 2-year-old girl is defiled, they'll come there, do demo, get that data, and go get funding and come back. What about the girl is not important? We are getting funding to take care of the end result. We are reacting. And we would wish it happens, because that is our livelihood. We have to survive. You get what I'm saying? A boy violates, he'll be taken to prison. That prison, they eat 3 times in a day. Who is paying? It's you and me. Your hard-earned cash is what is feeding some guys in prison. Do you know how much budget goes to the prison facilities, institution in this country? Huge. Ministry of Interior, huge. But they don't want to put money in preventing, because that is not, you know, when it doesn't happen, there's no money. Utaenda useme statistic utatoa wapi? Data utatoa wapi? Ni watoto wangapi walirepiwa, utatoa wapi if it doesn't happen?
I get you.
You get what I'm saying? So all these whatever, it's just a job like any other. They are waiting for a girl, a 2-day girl to be defined. Ndio wapeleke media huko, wapeleke NGO huko, ndio government ifanye statement. Some donor somewhere out there will give 20 billion to make sure children below 2 days are not violated. It's money haste. Are we willing to invest in mental health? Are we willing to put industries to create employment? No, we are not. KPLC is here. The rates are up there. You can't even manufacture anything in this country because of power cost. They're actually sabotaging opportunities to create employment. And then you're here coming to say, GBV, give it 50 billion. Nonsense.
We are jumping before the gun, you know? Wow. I don't know whether I want to end this conversation here or we want to continue, but I would really love to engage you much further. It's just that we are really short of time. We are really, really short of time. But I'm thankful that you got the time to come. And I hope you guys at home, you've walked away with a thing or two. This conversation was supposed to, you know, open up your mind. Ask yourself the many questions that we've asked ourselves here. And look within us to see how we are also contributing to the I don't want to use that word, but it's those young men who were in studio, they use the same word. Are we also contributing to degrading the men in our society? Ask yourself these many questions and see whether you can contribute to the change in society that we are looking for. Yeah. This has been a very, very insightful month for me, especially. I don't know about you guys, but I have gone home with something very mind-blowing. And I really hope, if you've not watched the other episodes that we've had amazing conversations. We've had conversations and questions that have been asked on this platform that have opened up our minds and opened up our changed our perspective on how we deal with issues to do with men and the boy child. So thank you so much. And even for bringing in other members of your organization to carry on this topic here. So guys, let's switch gears. I think tumekuwa serious sana. Tumekuwa serious sana. Tulisema tunawapatia a dose of information, a dose of entertainment, dose of information, entertainment. So here is some entertainment. But before we bring in an artist, there's some hangout that we had this week. I don't know if that has played. I think that's what we're going to be playing. Yeah. And we did a rap battle, actually, on Wednesday. And it was amazing. Those young men who were talking about the issues that we were discussing here, they had an amazing, amazing rap battle here on Wednesday. And we want to crown, I don't know whether you guys saw me holding the trophy. We are going to be crowning the winner today. But before then, just check out what happened, and then we are going to have that MC right here on studio. Don't go away.
So kwenye wajani shika vizuri, naitwa Mtiso. I represent Kayole, niko na crew yangu inaitwa Beastwood. Na pia kuna kitu ningependa pia kuwachanua as creatives. Whatever we do ni intellectual property. Ni kitu tunafaa tunaiprotect at all cost. Na nimekamkulan vitu mob kwa hii jani. Ni vitu mob sikuwa najua, nikiendelea nimeendelea nikijua. So any information yenye unapata regarding ya artists ama as creatives tunafaa tunachanuana, si ndio? So kuna kitu inaitwa intellectual property. Na hii ni ina protectiwa na rights zake ni worldwide. So we as a creative, kitu yote unaandika, kitu yote unasema, hiyo kitu unafaa unai-own, inakuwa ni 100% you. Na unafanyaje hivyo? Una register works zako na Gekobo, Kenya Copyrights Boards Authority, kitu kaa hiyo. Ni only 1000 only ku copyright kazi yako. Be it ni music album, be it ni a song, be it ni jina zenye unatumia ziko associated na wewe. Hizo ni vitu unafaa unajua. Unafaa unajua CS, mtu mwingine akitokelezea aitwa CS. Hiyo copyright CS akisema ni yeye anaitwa hivyo, akona proof of ownership hiyo jina yake. Na proof of ownership ni nini? Kuregister, si ndio? So naomba tuzingatie hizo vitu tukiendelea kuchanuana na mambo itakuwa best. So tumeandika 16 hapa. So 16 ya kwanza ilikuwa nini kwa hiyo video? About wako mtu alikuwa anaandika hizo 4 za kwanza. Na mtu alikuwa anaandika hizo ndio usikue tumeenda off. Ilikuwa ni struggle ama ni nini? So sijui ilikuwa niekewe beat ama ni tuende tu a cappella. Challenge. Yeah. Ati nafaa kuingia studio niko hustle na saka ganji za audio. After recording interviews kwa TV na radio. Fitness muhimu niko gym nafanya cardio. Bro kwa street daily ni survival ku make ends meet. Hizo ni 4 za kwanza. 16 za kwanza. Zote. Sawa. Okay, mama keep resting in peace till we meet. Maarif lazima to trend hashtag tukitweet. Producer tukizidi ongezea snares kwa beat. Ndapiga mboka hadi watii kujituma kwa sana. Passion BD option ni mimi ABC hadi D expand fan base BD nikiomoka msoto. Siezi rudi niko na show Saudi na kani wheels kwa road na chekesha Audi. Black is beauty chekesha toto na melanin kaya msudi. Ilikuwa struggle. I think ilikuwa struggle. Ndio nikaandika nafaa kuingia studio, niko hustle na saka ganji za audio, after recording interviews kwa TV na radio, fitness muhimu, niko gym nafanya cardio, bro kwa streets daily ni survival ku make ends meet. Yengine, mom keep resting in peace till we meet. Maarif lazima to trend hashtag tukitweet. Producer tukizidi ongea snares na beat napiga mboka hadi wati kujituma kwa sana passion bidii option ni mimi ABC hadi D expand fan base CBD nikiomoka msoto siwezi rudi niko na show Saudi na kani wheels kwa rodi na chekesha Audi black is beauty chekesha toto na melanin kaya msudi.
Hiyo ya kwanza ilikuwa ni struggles. So, ndio ni explain verse alafu sasa nipige na beat. Struggles zangu. Zile challenge me face kila siku vile naishi. Klenda van, pate dishi, bills kibao, pia streets na makarao. Hapa usilete madharau. 4 simple. Haya, next ilikuwa how people around me feel and what so lazima nilishe familia, jua ezi nisahau. Tumesurvive hard times, wale wasena dedi nao wameni watch nikigrow, siezi tupambao from back then till now, minda wa make proud. Haya, hiyo ingine next. How I'll make it out. Sasa kwa hawa si wenye na kuexplainia. Na hakikisha ndatafuta mchana kutwa, ganji usiku kucha, mother aget kanyumba, dinga ni ya kushuka, msister hamierunda. Alafu hizo lines zingine nne. How success now will feel. Unaona? Alafu ikuwe sherehe. Ni nyama tunachoma, kachumbari leta sembe, naweza sikiza rumba, kakishika ni marege, jugoda ametu bless, so tubongi na wazembe. Eka beat to zile challenge moves kila siku vile naishi klenda van pate dishi bills kibao pia streets na makarao hapo usilete madharau lazima nilishe familia jua ezi ni survive tumesurvive hard times so lewa sena dedi now ameni watch nikigrow man si ezi tupambao from back till now minda wa make proud na hakikisha ndatafuta mchana kutwa ganju siku kucha mother aget kanumba diga ni ya kushuka msister ahamerunda alafu kwa sherehe ni nyama tunachoma kachumbari leta sembe neza sikiza ruka kakishika na marege juu God ametu bless so tubongi na wazembe. Labda na beat. Sawa, acha tujaribu. Tusikie. Sawa. Che. Yeah, huh. Yeah, sito. Che, zile challenge me face kila siku vile naishi klenda van pate dishi bills kibao pia streets na makarao hapo silete madharau lazima nilishe familia jua ezi ni tumesurvive hard times so lewa sena dedi now wameni watch nikigrow man si ezi tupambao from back then till now minda wa make proud na hakikisha ndatafuta mchana kutwa ganju siku kucha mother aget kanyumba dinga ni ya kushuka msister ahamerunda alafu kwa sherehe ni nyama tunachoma kachumbari leta sembe neza sikiza rumba kakishika na marege jugoda metu bless so asongi na tupe jugoda metu bless so tubongi na wazee.
Majina ni Fortune Teller, ninge request nirudishwe the previous. Yeah. Minda enda straight kwa point. Yeah, ni Fortune Teller. Yeah. Okay, hard work you pay. mbona yetu saa God umedelay, everyday ni the same, poverty na blame, life imekuwa game bila shame, leaders pesa zetu wanatem, media kusupport wezi wanapata fame, interview kwa mambulu na maradio FM, wakiban ngoma zetu jua watujui, ni wamba God atupay kila asubuhi, tupate respect na love, success tunaideserve, na to watch from above, rende yake tukiserve, nikipiga puff kwa mitani zubae, uchungu wa mwana ni mzazi ajuae, wako kwa mabaa kuna ajijuae, ati masomo ni funguo na tuwezi soma bila nguo, na mayouth wana job miaka 4 after chuo. Hard. Solution sasa hapo kwa solution. Bado sijawahi solution.
Black Boy Music.
Babuski uski.
Tumesikia sasa.
Yo. Ski. Moria kondaka state na new. Kwenda vyuka paka ite na new. Yo. Yeah. Moria kondaka state na new. Kwenda vyuka paka ite na new. Monina kingwaka kia ba new. Refu na zakadara nshwe dandiu. Kumbali kwa eto wisha new. Udare beef na mi si stew. Yo. Ni struggles manze. Moria kondaka state na new. Unaona? Moria ameshikwa si kitu mpya. Kwa interview ukapaka itie na new. Unaona?
Sasa utabaki umetufafanulia mistari. Hebu nyamazisha beat kwanza. Hebu tupatie pole tu, tupeleke pole, alafu ndio tu understand. Wengine wetu tuko na white hair. Ndakas kidogo.
Ndakas ni ndani. Kwa umeshikwa manzi uko ndakas, unaona? Kwa uko hapa buru manzi uko ndakas, unaona? Sasa muru akishikwa itent na new. Watu wamezoea manzi unashikwa, unatoka manzi, unaona? At the end of the day, hadi Yesu alishikwa manzi ama aje?
Imagine.
Ni shit real manzi na happen au sio? Kwa interview kapaka itent na new. Ukienda interview manzi unapaka ama aje, si usanii jo manzi ni hobby ama aje ma guys? Jo before ingia studio lazima manzi usake au sio manzi? Ndio ingia studio manzi, si ndio? Struggle ingine manzi wanadai beef na mi si stew.
Imagine.
Unaona? Au sio?
Yes.
Ingine sijui mko mnasema nikonga struggle salafu nini?
Alafu maarifu wanasemaje?
Feel. So
out of wale wame present, ni nini mpya imekam? Ama ni nini unaweza sema umesikia mpya, ama ni nini out of this session ya leo tunaweza sema inaweza kuwa si mpya but imekufanya uifikirie different?
Nimesikiza verse ya Mtiso na akona nyingine, yani amekuwa out of the box sana. Design yenyewe ako kwa topic lakini ameongelea usanii, una imagine ako kwa topic, yani hiyo ni skill nyingine different. Msako kwa topic lakini ako out of the box, si kenye unafikiria ataongelea, lakini ameongelea hiyo na akafuata hizo steps. Jo ameongelea journey ya msanii sasa na kile yani anadai kuachieve. Imekuja ikanibamba. Nimeona hiyo bado ni wengine yako critic thing rap.
Kama vile mnajua manze, you already know what it is. Ni King Federico nimesikia wase wote wamekuwa hapo mbele. Lakini kuna ile thought process specific nilikuwa natafuta. Mimi upenda vitu complex. Vitu zina take time. Although siasa ku take time, kuna vile ali stand out kwangu. Unanipata? Like you said, wordplay yake ilikuwa different. Ilikuwa very creative. Unanipata? Akona confidence. You get? Na sijui niseme aje. Okay, tungempea labda time flow yake ingego hand in hand with the beat, but flow yake ilikuwa off kiasi. Otherwise, wordplay yake, the way he puts out his message, kuna ile buzz. If you listen to, ukisikiza marapa kadhaa huku nje, mtu kama Eminem ametajwa hapo, mtu kama Jay-Z, kuna vile anasema kitu simple but ameweka bar. Unanipata? CS alisema nikiingia mna take notes, I think. Juu nimekam kuwafunza kumake pesa. You get? Una get? It's a very simple fact, but vile ameiphrase inakuwa complex, inakuwa punchline, inakuwa bar. I like that.
What is the biggest challenge when writing?
Challenge yangu inakujaga saa zile nataka kumake story flow from the start of the verse to the end. Vile Omsa explain, unaanza na struggle, vile the third parties wamekuona, alafu what you're going to do about it, and then the success itself, how it feels. Sindio? So to make it flow is kind of hard, because mimi unapataga saa zingine niko bar 8 to 16, but nataka it go hand in hand with what I said with bar 1 to 4. Una get? So saa zingine inakuwa challenge, but at the end of it all it comes through.
Mimi naweza sema like it's connecting to the moods, because unajua, okay, basically me when it comes to kuandika naweza andika like so many songs within a day, unaona, lakini giving the listener ama the audience the right mood. Unajua ukiandika ngoma yenye ni sad, when you're writing about your story na ni sad, lazima msi akisikiza the audio it draw pictures, unapata, because wanasemanga the first visual yenye si watching in the words, unaona, na kama word haiwezi kuonyesha like the clear picture of what is happening, then unapata like hiyo ngoma itakuwa tu kawaida. Alafu hiyo ndio kitu tunapata ina affect most of our Kenyan rappers, unaona, because everyone is a rapper, but not everyone like anaku connect to the right mood, unapata.
Mimi nimesikiza kila msee. I guess kila msee ako hapa in for this stuff. Kuna wase wamefocus kumake it kwa hii kitu, especially huyu CS na msee wa Beastwood na no boy, like no watu naangaliaga tu hivi, najua tu hata umwambie sasa andika juu ya shida ataandika, andika juu ya nini ataandika, like ako into this stuff. But kuna wase wengine wenye maybe hatuko used to kuandika vitu zenye hatujazoea sana, ama labda kuna memories zingine si utoa, unamwacha uende na hii memory nyingine tofauti, ndio hii ya nyuma isikuchanganya, unacheki. So I guess hiyo ndio reason mimi sikufanya hiyo stuff. Nipoa ningefanya. Na uzuri ni tuko hapa hivi kulan. Hakuna mtu ameogopa kwenda ati sijui nani atamuosha. Huyo amekaa mimi akafanya vitu zake, unacheki. Ule akakaa akasema beat iko fast. Ana issue kama utasema imemshinda ama hajamshinda, hiyo si shughuli yake, hiyo shida yako, no. So hapa ni kujibamba. It's either ni kubamba ama ujibambe, hivyo tu.
Skiri OTG 2D world. Nacheza na trap kila siku, mimi nacheza na rap. Leo ni dunda nikisha yeah. Cheki hatujaipenda ruma, lakini mtu wangu si uko na humor. Kuna mori alidai alikuwa na brain tumor. We aim in the sky, here there mwisho mabawa na fly. Hisi rugby ni try, bia zikam na hiyo choma fry. Mangeose na mea kuna kushai, mkono kwa hewa bolingo ya ngai. Azezi shika jo bila Sabina pona mama kayai shuksha azikarai niko na rapanare uko rwai tunasikia doba za Ben Githai kimewaka sasa kinaenda chain tuko mtu mne kwa room tunashora mikoa kwa mix nikaanza Adidas na track za Nike nigga your bitch pick up nacheza na trap kila siku mi nacheza na rap leo ni dunda ni kesho na back ni kama student daily mini na bag ya ndom shashamane piwa round Johnny noma from the east to taking over sman of ice na mavodka kwenye meza cheza poka basi anza kuzitoka weka basi shot mbili zitashika sana aiso dripi kinywaji baridi dem supa na nukia waridi chini stileto amedunga mini leo ni trap believe it or not religion is bringing the heat to feel it or not yeah let's get it let's get it let's get it yeah to the world religion
here
yeah
let's get it Buda mambo vipi?
Poa sana
Buda yani mimi ningekuwa wewe sahi, yani ningekuwa tu wewe sahi au kungekuwa kuna kalika
jia kombe
bana ama
hadi mimi niko na hiyo furaha lakini bado kuna niko na aim ile mbuzi.
Okay.
Na aim goat.
Uko focused hapo mbele.
Uko focused na hiyo goat edition.
So hebu niambie manze, ile time uli receive call kwamba umeshinda ulisikiaje?
Okay, so mimi nilikuwa hapo home nimechill. Around 30 minutes past 10 kapata call from Karo. Ako zile za niaje wendo umeshinda cup. So bado niko puzzled hadi na nyamaza kwanza na load na
aje
uko serious
like
uko sure ni mimi so lakini kia poa nimefurahi sana
yeah man.
Imekuwa pia kujituma kuandika hizo rhymes haijakuwa rahisi.
So generally kompe ilikuwaje? Nini li stand out kwa hii kompe? Ushaenda kompe zingine before?
Nishaenda competition before.
Nini li stand out kwa hii yenye the recent one?
I think niyo consistency. Kulikuwa na open mic na unapata kuna beats zikiekwa unasikia rapa ameshindwa kuhope kwa hiyo beat. But mimi nilikuwa na feel niko flexible, naweza idandia, naweza ipeleka poa, so na feel hiyo tu consistency tu.
How did you feel kama marapo walikupea enough challenge?
Challenge.
Nani
kina Trapper.
Nani alikupeleka mbio sana?
Trapper. Big up Trapper. Unyi ranking pia, Andy pia. Manduru naweza sema Manduru ni mtu atakuletea chorus lakini anafaa sharpen skill kiasi. Ako sawa lakini sharpen tu skill kidogo.
Kweli, remember guys, to each and everyone who participated, we appreciate you, we love you, manze, big up. Yeah, all are winners, but unfortunately we have to award only one winner at the end of the day, sindio? But tunawapenda wote, big up for turning up, keep the energy going, manze, sindio? So do you realize that now umeingia kwa kategoria uko one step to the goat?
Yeah.
Sindio? Uko one step, mguu moja iko ndakas. Nilisikia mchali friend akisema ndakas. Mguu moja iko ndakas. So how does it feel? How does it feel?
Ina feel ka challenge. Of course najua marapa yenye naenda kupatana na hapo mbele pia si wa rahisi.
Si wachache.
So pia mi lazima ni put in the work. Lazima nifike home, ni train na hizo beats zingine. Juu mostly ndo hivisha hii skill.
Yeah.
Most of the time utajipata uko peke yako. Uko na hiyo kitabu ama uko na hiyo simu yako, unaandika rhymes hapo. So it means that lazima niekele kazi
Yeah, man.
juu najua hiyo challenge si rahisi ndio upate hiyo mbuzi you have to earn it.
It's
Najua
you
si
against the
rahisi.
world, eh? And of course, manze, remember, apart from Mbuzi, we will also be having an amazing trophy. Producer wangu atakuwa anaileta hapa hivi kidogo ni wachekeshe. And apart from the trophy pia, kutakuwa na maybe some prize money round it, tunaweza mwa tuchekeshe kitu kwa bahasha kidogo. So competition ni noma. Si mchezo, si ndio? So unaona ni kama unaweza win. Do you think you are up to the challenge?
Naweza sema
Tricky question.
Naweza sema okay. Hiyo siwezi jua. But niko na high hopes.
Uko na high hopes.
Naweza win. I'm going for it, naingia hard, naingia hardcore. Sikuim soft hapo nikipata na marapa. Lazima pia mimi nionyeshe skill yangu. Kitu nimetrain. Yeah.
So hata kabla nikupatie award yako.
Yes.
Kabla nikupatie award, okay, ndaonyesha mafans, si ndio? But right now I want to present you with the cup, the kikombe, the trophy, si ndio? But hiki kikombe yangu chukulu wangu tu hivyo. Chukulu wangu tu hivyo. Lazima tu set bar hiki kikombe. Hiki kikombe lazima tuzindikishe na muziki, si ndio? Tunataka tu 10 seconds of illest line yenye shade drop. Si ndio? Bando guze tu kitu, sekunde kidogo, drop your illest bars as I award you this, si ndio? So we piga tu and then kikondi itakufuata.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Ati tumetoka east ile side imejama beast. Yeah. Tumetoka east ile side imejama beast base. Makarao wanapenda tu kufeast. Madundo mtaa nipate mimi na mama. Nisipotezi masaa kani mbota nina rolling bling kama za atoli. Yeah. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Tumetoka east ile side imejama beast base. Makarao wanapenda tu kufeast. Madundo mtaa nipate mimi na mama. Nisipotezi masaa kani mbota nina rolling bling kama za atoli. Dare na talanta marapa matrapa ma MC pia kuna wale wa kusakata kandanda mademo kwetu pia ni warembo kina Tash kina Lizzy kina Tash kina Lizzy kina
Pull up that thing one time. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to award our winner, our mic champion of the month of November. Sorry, manze trophy hadi nafanya na shema hapa hivi.
Na shema.
Hii trophy nafanya hadi na shema manze, but this is the amazing trophy that Mr. OWADE is going to be walking away with. Now remember, this is the ticket to the amazing rap contest. That is the GOAT edition yenye itakuwa na happen hapo hivyo tarehe 18. So this is just a ticket for him. Si ndio?
Yes.
Piga. Usiogope bana, usiogope. All hail the king, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you the winner of Mic Check November edition, none other than OWADE. Si ndio? So that is just that. Si ndio? Inakaaje trophy?
Fine, kwanza nikipeleka pale home.
Uchekeshe maboys mtaani onyeshe manze mnaona Maliado akimenifikisha, si ndio? Na hiyo tu ni intro. So that is for you, si ndio? And as I told you, you are one step away from another bigger and better trophy. Man, ladies and gentlemen, you're not ready for this one. I present to you a sneak peek. Check it tu vile kikombe na kaa. Check it tu. Iko na carrots kadhaa hapa ndani, si ati ni tonga brasho ama ni nini.
Siku hizi tunasema mbwakni.
Si mbwakni. Manze tupangwingwi hapa hivi. Napiga vitu legit tupangwingwi. Si ndio? So congratulations manze.
Thanks man for the cup.
Yeah man.
Naweza sema iko poa, I deserve it. Pia mimi nilijituma ndo niipate.
Kweli.
Na pia najituma zaidi ni bebe yenye iko na carrots nyingi kushinda hii. Lakini for now baby steps acha nianze na hii.
appreciated manze, si ndio? So probably tukifunga social media handles wase wanaweza kupataje, wase wanaweza
kukaje. Pale Instagram utanipata OTG, it's O _T _G__. Facebook utanipata OWADE King. Ukitaka kunitumia email owadeking@gmail.com. WhatsApp labda unione kando.
WhatsApp wa kuone kando eh? So ladies and gentlemen, manze, the competition that we had on Wednesday ilikuwa late. Na I think challenge bigi sana kwako yenye mimi nilicheki ilikuwa ni Trapper.
Yeah.
Alikuwa amekuleta mbaya.
Trapper hiyo ingekuwa head to head tungepeleka
na sana. But kuna vile ilikuwa na similarity fulani hapo hivyo. Do you guys work together or something?
Okay, Trapper pia ni wa Trapper ni wa Mogas, mimi ni wa Hamza. Na kuna time tuna link tunaenda naye studio, tuko na tracks kadhaa, tuko na tracks tatu. So he's my G man.
He's a G.
Big up Trapper.
Mad respect, si ndio?
Yeah.
So nataka kukuletea challenge kidogo.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Uko sure?
Yes.
I have a female MC in the building, eh? She's dope. She's chilled out venye jina yake nasema.
Yeah.
She's amazing, she's got buzz.
Okay.
So nataka akuje hapa tufanye kitu tukizindikisha trophy, si ndio?
Sawa.
Just a minute tu kidogo tu tuonjeshe, si ndio?
Okay.
All right. JC, where you at? Let's get it. Twende kazi.
So naweza i place tu hapa.
Yeah. Be minding your business utaki. Now we just pull up na hudai. We marching the streets askari. We chanting is lit ni hatari. Oof, and now you a dummy jamani. Got you red handed kigali. I cook your eat you gali. Surprises sijali. Screw, spitting some fire si maji. It's lit in the buju akali. I'm trapping no makakali. Voice yangu ni tamu asali. Calligraph no Jones. You deserve the applause. Willie Paul no jokes. You be flipping some stones.
Yeah. Gang tushabai mamask. Usiku zako siku hizi task. Wote tina kubanu na ask. Ndo na drop my bars na bass. Mpate round usiku. Nipate gang tushabai mamask. Usiku zako siku hizi task. Wote tina kubanu na ask. Ndo na drop my bars na bass. Nipate round usiku na magwash. Napenda maguns wangu wa mtaa na dai. Nipate mado kibao mfuko ijema. Notiza thao ndevu zime utani farao. Hadi mefika tukule pilao. Mahita ashtukeni kibai. Biga producer wangu ni nasi ni hot na bado tatroy kokopa kufuri na bado taran kokopa kuhaso na venye ni fan. Tuwe ni mini babao. 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 Daddy. Tuwe ni mini babao. Babao. Tuwe ni mini babao. Yeah, 41 bazo itene makafas. Hii ni big deal, hii ni ngori, hii ni nadra, si madawa, ni kipawa, nina power juu ya mic. Mindo pasta wa hip hop, injili isonge mbele. Punguza kihere, wombewe. Hakuna siku moja ni shy force kurap. Iko ndani ima blood, misi creep, mini blood. Reason macho iko red ka blood. Sifichi white, siogopi mse. Nagopanga Mungu pekee, nafanya biz ndo nishike mado. Kucheza na beat, nacheza na flow. Tuwe ni mini babao. Tuwe ni mini babao. Tuwe ni mini
Jesi na kwanga bala. Napenda mademu wa mtaa. Wai na washakata. Kama si ganji kata. Time naona na saa. Kama ni mbadi kufa.
Yeah. Let's get it. Yeah. OTG. Let's get it. Give me the beat and I'm killing it. I'm a cool nigga, now you're feeling it. Give me the beat and I'm killing it. I'm a cool nigga, now you're feeling it. Give me the beat and I'm killing it. I'm a cool nigga, now you're feeling it. Yeah, Black Boy Media.
Drink some, drink some, get wasted. Smoke some, get faded.
Yeah.
Play some, get crazy. Get in a pata na chapa na songa na pea na
We? Alright, najua tukienda hivi sana tutamaliza. But anyway, amazing manzi. unaonaje winner wetu wako fit na deserve?
Amechukua hiki kitu amepeleka kwa mfuko.
Well deserved, si ndio? All right, thanks so much manze guys for showing up, and I believe my producer ananiambia fans wana request for another performance, but we want to wrap the show, and then after to wrap the show I'll leave you guys to it. So we'll be calling Trapper, nimesikia is in the building too. Trapper atakuwa na kujoin kwa set and then tumalizie, si ndio?
Sawa.
All right, congratulations my G.
Shukran sana. Pia mimi niko humbled. Yeah.
Big up.
Thanks.
All right. Kakienda sana. Wa. Just as tulikuwa tumepromise manze, today was meant to be bigger and better. Au sio? So if you're watching us, keep interacting with us. Follow us. That good and more content iko hapo manze ndani ya mneti. So subscribe, like, share to each and everyone manze, to your enemies. Anza kwanza na enemies. Hao ndio nafaa one sana. And then to your friends, down to your neighbors, to your sister, brothers, mothers, and each and everyone who's on your list. Au sio? Mambo vipi Josephine?
Niko poa.
Tumeonana tu like minutes ago and it feels like nilikuona last week. Umekuwa wapi?
Yo style ya say what is it called? Ati inaitwa
Sema skr. Pa.
Yo kitu ilikuwa inanibamba pale backstage. Ati inaitwa nini? Genre?
It's drill.
Trap.
Drill.
Okay.
It's UK.
All right.
It's inatoka UK. Drill is from UK.
Drill and trap.
So trap originally ilikuwa US, si ndio? And then after trap kulikuwa na hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop ikatoka, trap ikakam. After trap now drill came
Drill
in.
ndio iko
So saizi drill ndio iko kwa soko.
Haya. I have been schooled.
You've been schooled.
I
tell you I'm a very important person in your life.
Okay. Ningefanya nini bila
Sema asante. Sema tu
Thanks.
I'm good.
Nilikuwa nacheka kwa sababu ya comments ziko hapa.
Isikuwe nimepashwa. Okay, sawa.
At least leo hujachoma sana. Michael Black anasema please give Rosemary a ticket to the men's conference. We are kindly requesting that she prepares a speech. Rosemary is the lady who was here, who I was having a conversation with here. Ametetea Boychild, Vilivyo.
Ni sawa.
Nilikuwa nawaona huko nyuma. Mnaruka tu kwa viti. Yes. What he has said.
Wacha tu niseme no comment.
I will see you. Steve Biko anasema OWADE kura haikuungua.
Well deserved,
That's one of your fans. Mwenye alikuvotia. Steve anasema OWADE apewe mbuzi. Bado
bro, tulia.
Steve, bado.
Yote ni sneak peek tu. Kionjo tu.
Sneak peek. Beatrice Patricia is like so hot. So hot. Tuliwaambia leo
ni kubaya.
Hii studio.
Niliwaambia mkiona hii nywele imefunguliwa hivi, it's about to get crazy and crazy up in this place.
Yeah, and Steve ameweka hapa emoji za fireworks, moto. Tumekuona sana Steve. Thank you so much always for kutu join, kutu keep company. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
We really appreciate
our
it.
VVIP.
I think we should bring that guy.
We
Kabla
will.
show ishe,
We will.
this year,
We will.
ni lazima tumlete show.
Yeah, man.
Our super fan. Yeah.
Yes, man. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of this amazing segment. I've been your host, Pinches, the entertainer. And of course, man, I have a new name on the streets. They call me King of Good Vibes. And on the 18th, remember guys, usisahau, on the 18th, mark your calendars because it's going to be big. Dance competition, fashion showcase, rap battle, the GOAT edition. Sindio? So you have every reason to be there. We'll be disclosing the details on the location, the timings and everything on our socials. Remember, if you're a vendor, if you're doing anything in the music and art industry, you want to display, you want to showcase, tuambie tuepevu kwa social media handles zetu na tutakuwa tunakutafuta, si ndio?
That's what's up.
All right.
Well, they might get something good out of it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, sawa. I think this is where we we to today's show. But tumewambia, we are not leaving this stage until we get to enjoy some more trap and drill.
Trap and drill.
Trap and drill. So leo tutawind up show hivi. It's been an honor to host you guys. Thank you so much. See you guys next Saturday, same time, same place. It's not adios from me today. It's He's out.
Piga kitu, let's go. Twende kazi. Hey. Trapper, OWADE, let's go. Hey.
Je, Narcos. Tupe drill. Chale. Yeah. Je, chale. Yo. Tulikuwa tumepiga tu seti mokora kadhani tuko idea kibeti Sekinisa to minimum wanted sana niko da karibu na Serengeti kuna pande nilimkula hedi alikuwa na try kunifinya sebunyeti mpendwa na mabibi zenyu ukinipata kwako bro sishtuke pala fulana alikuwa ananipima alikula jaba dijaba ikashuka kwa klabu moza na mzinga mezi imekrom switch for machupa una kitu we ni mtupe na very soon ukitokwa msupa wanaume ni kumwaga jasho amshonda maana nyongini na nuka ni mjinga alipendaga chipo bola alipigwa mimbe karukwa wanajiona mauru mabozo alimuingisha choche kitu tulisikia ni manduru nilisikia natoka ngaburu alijiona big fish sana hakuwa anajua mimi mauru mushi na mbogia jenga hamundo base lakini bado tunanipata mkuru I witness tulimngoa macho aliona simu tukichapanisha mbulu
ati kubwa majako juu ya nduthi pigwa tapo kacheze na rika yako alikutusi na mamako nyambura alingia box nikamtundura alinisap kwa plate kadogi nikula na nyuma miuru kaka logo ya puma hapa nje utabaki mejituma shaitolewa mbio na masanse juu tulikuwa tunaiseti kwa court tulitoka kehuti mzee hama bista wange to get tulitoka kehuti mzee hama bista wange to yo yeah
skia yo wanazikompe na mimi na bado level zao ziko down king kwa game kwa kichwa nimedunga kicrown kama rapa fake kukopi na mtindo zao luku za kukopa wakijicheza kwa mitandao ni bado zilishana na wannabe yo alikuwa na vishasha mta alikuwa anatembea na bahasha kumbe mazini mtinga alikuwa shamchora akamdunga na daga kwa paja hako najua kwa east akamesi na sisi RIP tulimtuma kwa father vititini underation cross path yangu tajionia mbogi ilitresio mlena kwa keja tukapita na milango bila kupisha hodi next day ilikuwa ni msako esi wadadora ilitokea na suti informally nieka na rada garanga alikuwa shatupatia ga warning sucho mama head ma foreign keja ni moshi ni kapiko cooking
uzikinena na pori ni G-bag mkorezi ends wana ni compare G-bag kifika tu base na tinga zunda face na chini matimba na push nikana deliver nilihanda huyo fala to river na kesi west na rotich kuna bodili tupo kwa ditch ilibidi wafanye ballistics mlena tulimshanda joka baridi kuna sin tukipiga tu post na follow mejaza WhatsApp ma quotes after kukula hiyo kuchi msopani mbaya bag ya Gucci najifanya mwanaume ukitokea tu side tupi kwa shingo mepiga theluji wangu wote baada mbuzi kanisi tunapiga na nduthi ma right ma left ukitaka kitu udhi usiresista muta miss Christmas sitko live unadhani ni beef man again concept kwa chief man hini tani ya madu hini tani ya madu hini
na very soon nikichizia thickness ndo nimeshinda nikiseti usaipiga round na mlaina for those people msata kuseti nimechoka kukalia mawe smart kikam kwa ground ya keki usiwahi kunitaja kwa shughuli kasio ganja pizza ileti f this niggas jimbo nikisongo
kwa dealers
usitaki kuni cross me Jesus ni wote ma snitch ma jiggers mnashinda mmehanga masina daily kwa scene nilipita na pasta aliweka lawama juu ya rasta sasa nikipita na nitanga gangster ushora
akadaiweni yeah yo OTG check dropping till the morning give me the beat and I'm killing it I'm a cool nigga know you feeling it can't touch me now going overseas now big deal when the feel like chill on the spine now shivering ready take that elevate celebrate each and every day my drums like bass I roll up one like grass I get the man cheese up to get lead like a torch players know I'm the coach rappers know I'm the goat a nigga make the moves I'm on top of the roof in the ghetto girls wanna say hello never brag came out of rap she calling me say she wanna come I say I'm busy mini kwa stu nachonga rhymes nipige show nipate do staki
bad B toka kitambo haitaki hasira ni back to back sidai moli mini na Mary Jane nataka mapesa mimi sitaki fame lakini tambo kisha jua my name Cock Zero na nipita ngozi black kalipita wananita nikipita OWADE wanachatisha wanataka kama pizza now never taking the chances original I ain't making shit you know how I be when I come through na bonga maluga